Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Welcome back to a very special episode of the Shrimp and Grits podcast. I am Jack Schwartz, along with my beautiful co-host, as always,
Keith Corey.
And we're visited by a close friend of the pod. So close that she lives in this apartment. Give it up for Matilda Epstein, everybody.
Hello. Thank you guys
back.
very much for having me.
We're starting to have guests come back on. It's making a lot of comics upset. They're like, when am I?
I didn't even think about that. That's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
it's a little fucked up. It's not on purpose. I don't know how many DC comics are listening, but just for the record, it's not like we don't like you. It's like it's just convenience half the time.
Also,
Okay.
I kind of blame.
not this time.
I kind of put the blame on you anyway. Like when other comics ask me, they be like, "So when I'm gonna be a guest?" I be like, "I don't know, talk to Jack."
Yeah, no, I think that's the right move because I will fucking say no in a heartbeat, honestly. And it's eventually I'd like to say yes more often. But anyway,
No, the list is the list. Hey man, the Shrimp and Grits podcast list is long, baby.
Yeah.
The guest list long. It's so long. We have to loop around and bring some of the same people.
Yeah. If you want to jump the line, you got to move in with these guys. Okay, that's how you get in.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious.
So this episode we're gonna break down. I think of the main topic. So Matilda and I just both did Kill Tony this past week.
What the fuck?
But before we get into all of that, figured we'd do our normal little recap. What's going on, Keith Corey? What's new in your life, dude?
Nothing. I keep saying dry January because everybody at the bar keeps saying dry January. Dry January for me is slow January. I haven't been doing that many shows. Haven't been working that much. Spending a lot of alone time at home.
Oh, good.
Oh, wait,
You know what I
wait.
mean?
So I had a thought on dry January that I had never thought about before this year because I haven't worked at like bars and stuff. But I was thinking about how dry January is just like a big fuck you to every bar in the country. Like they planned out their like revenue, how much they normally make a month, how much shit they have to order for drinks on average every night, and then once a month, like for a month every year, everyone's like, well, good luck with that. We're gonna leave you with like a quarter of as much money. You have way too much liquor. Like
That's funny as shit.
I hadn't thought about it
That's an
until I was
interesting
talking to a
point.
bartender recently.
Because January for like bars is, but it also makes sense because like you got fucked up on New Year's Eve. You got fucked up. I don't
Well,
wanna see
listen,
another
that's part of
drink.
it, but I think part of the reason that people chose January as the dry month is because it's like the coldest month in general. It's like the coldest month, and I think that they're just like not wanting to go out anyway, so they stay in and they're like, oh, we should be sober this month.
It's the easiest one to give up. Well, actually, I don't know. I kind of think February would be easier to
I'm
give
about to say I
up.
think February.
Yeah.
Why?
But February is about to be because it's the shortest
It's
month,
it's short.
Oh, but it's also a romantic month.
True.
and you're not getting drunk.
It's also Black History Month.
Yeah, you can't drink during Black History Month.
No, you should drink,
That'd be
yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah.
But you should only drink black drinks though, like black
Hennessy,
only.
just Hennessy only.
Yeah, you say, yo, that'd be funny. You just go to work, you're like, yo, I got fucked up.
What other
last
drinks do you
night.
consider a black drink?
Hennessy, Crown Royale. I don't want to say a 40 because that's just funny as shit.
Yeah, isn't it funny that
Malt liquor.
it's so distinct of a name, 40s, that you just say the amount of it. There's nothing else like that.
Yeah, that's real. That's
You
real.
know, even with eggs, you're not like, I'm gonna go pick up a dozen. You say eggs.
We should though. That'd be kind of cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody says that.
No.
Yeah, nobody says that.
Gotta
That's
go
kinda
grab
funny.
a dozen. People be like, a dozen what?
Yeah.
Yeah, people say a baker's
You know?
dozen, but that's
Nobody's
also
like, I'm gonna go
vague as
grab
hell.
a 40, and they're like, 40 ounces of what? Nobody, you know?
Milk.
Yeah, 40 of milk.
Damn. that's
Right
funny.
on. So it sounds
Yeah.
like nothing's new, and you're depressed.
No, I'm actually good, dude.
Are you seeing anybody right now?
Come on, man. Why you gotta do that?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Don't do that. Nah, I'm chilling, man. I've been chilling. I'm always chilling. I date when I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
It's
not?
mostly it's a lot of self love. I've been watching a lot of shit on your Hulu, not your Hulu,
My
your Apple, dude. I've been fucking that shit up. Have you
Yeah.
seen Silo?
No, I haven't actually. I've been
Oh
kind
my
of
God.
holding back on
It's a great
Yeah,
show.
I tried to watch it, but I think I was too high to keep up with the dialogue. That happens a lot. There's a lot of
Yeah.
dialogue. Like we started watching True Detective first episode, dude. Every 2 seconds, I was like, "Wait, what? What's happening?" Because I just couldn't focus on it.
True Detective, because they do a lot of flashbacks and shit, which is
A lot of flashbacks, a lot of just like giving you information very subtly and in a way that my high ass was like, I'm missing
Yeah,
everything.
a lot left to interpretation.
At one point, 30 minutes in, they go, and the girl died. And I was like, a girl died? And Matilda was like, that's the whole episode. That's
the plot. of
yeah,
the
they're
show.
trying to was it not reverse?
Yeah, they start
solve
with
it.
the murder, then they kind of break.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you see a little bit before. It's all over the place. But True Detective is very good. The Jodie Foster season is pretty.
We was
pretty
talking
hot.
about that last night.
Yeah.
I started because I think it's like 5 seasons.
Yeah,
I didn't start. I didn't start the first. I started on the Mahershala Ali season.
This might be the
That
4th
one's good.
season.
I think this is 4.
Wait, what season
saw
is
the
that?
3
That's the
one.
third
I
one.
think it's.
That's
I think it's
the
3.
black dude from those horror movies and stuff. Who are you talking about?
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah, I don't know people's names.
I'm about to say he don't.
No, he's really good. He was in what was he in something 47? The one where it's like an AI thing, or was that it was like a ghost
What's that?
computer situation? Archive 71 or whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah,
Was he in
Archive
that?
81 or something.
Archive 71.
I don't know.
I might be getting it mixed up with somebody.
But yeah,
Come
that
on,
was a
man. You
good
can't be
season.
mixing around the black people.
Oh wait, no, I am getting it mixed up. Never mind. I was thinking of the wrong dude. Yeah, that dude. Very unique look. He looks like he was. I bet you saw him when he was 20. You're like, you're gonna be a movie star somehow. You know what I mean?
Ironically, he was in Luke Cage too.
Oh, that's right. He was the villain?
Cottonmouth. Yeah, in the first season, they fucked up. Marvel.
Keith, do you like true crime at all?
I love it. I love I love stuff being figured out in my face.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm very good at knowing stuff and like figuring it out in the beginning.
Yeah.
Or like I know that motherfucker's gonna be the killer. So if
Yeah.
you do it in a way to where like it fucks me up a little bit, or just it's so entertaining, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I love stuff.
Do you
like
think
that.
you would be a good detective in
Yes.
real life?
Like Batman level?
Damn.
See, I
I don't know how you
feel
get
that
it.
way too.
I think the problem is I think first you have to be a cop, to be honest. I think that's the route in when I think about the career
You
trajectory
could go
for
straight PI.
really.
Yeah.
No, I mean you wouldn't be successful at it because usually PIs are detectives who retired.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
their notoriety.
Yeah, those are their credibility.
Yeah.
What's that fucking meme? It's a meme where it's like a kid has like full mustache and a beard, and he's sitting at the bar, and the tag is like, "Hey, I know you're retired, but you're the only person that can figure out this murder."
I do want to be that guy. Like I want to be somebody that I just want to get pulled out of retirement in some way at some point in my life.
That'd be cool. As
Like
shit.
even if it's comedy, they're like, hey, like nobody's laughed in the state of Wisconsin, and we need you to come to do a weekend of shows to like save the. It's not as
Save the
cool
club.
when you're a comedian. I feel like to get pulled
Yeah.
out of retirement because you never really retire. It's like, oh, what you just stopped like going out for a while.
Right. It's like if you're like you can't really peacefully retire in entertainment. You're just like your career fell off.
Yeah,
Like,
you don't
there's
need to like you don't even need to like tell anybody.
you can
just
never have
stop.
peace.
So
You start
movies
doing
like-
less.
Have y'all seen the trailer for Roadhouse?
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna watch
oh, I
this shit. You
can't
trying to
wait.
watch the shit out that
Yes,
shit?
dude.
He looks ripped. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal?
I don't want to say he can get it, but
Yeah,
I'll
you
watch
can
him
say
give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
I ain't gay,
and fucking, how
but
about
I watch
Conor
him.
McGregor in a movie, dude? That's crazy.
Conor McGregor's the other dude.
You didn't realize that? The Irish dude is
I
Conor
thought
McGregor.
that motherfucker looked familiar.
Bro.
I know there's some whack ass shit that I know.
It's
But,
crazy.
Like, I was like, why is this dude so amped in all of these scenes? Every scene he's just like, come on.
Yeah. I will say he's probably a horrible actor. He seemed like he could have
Probably.
been, but it seemed like every time they used him in the trailer, I was like, oh, that seemed like bad acting.
That's
but-
probably a good use of him though, to
Probably.
just be like yelling.
But
Yeah.
but
Good use of
those
his
fight
talents.
scenes in the movie look legit.
Yeah, the trailer where he slaps the guy looks sick. Yeah.
I broke that motherfucker arm.
Are you familiar with the original Roadhouse?
I don't think I've seen it.
It's hilarious.
It's a bad movie.
It's a good bad movie. I love
Okay.
a good bad movie.
Yeah. This one's Jake Gyllenhaal. He was a UFC fighter. He retires. He moves to some shithole town, and then the town's like,
They pay him to move, just like they call him. He's the guy that's retired. He's just like, I don't want to do this shit. And they're like, well, you need a new car. He's like, I love the car.
oh
I
yeah,
got."
that's true. They're like, they're
Yeah.
like, come to this like town and save it from this.
Is this the second time that Jake Gyllenhaal has played a fighter?
It is.
Right?
He was a boxer
Love.
in
Oh
Southpaw.
yeah. That movie made me sad, yo.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it
alright.
was
He
really
lost all his
sad.
money and
I
shit.
didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was fine. The boxing scenes, he is not good at fake fighting. At least he wasn't in Southpaw. Maybe he's better at it now. I don't really know.
I bet that
It's
was
hard
on
to
his
pull off.
resume too,
He's
as like
ripped.
previously fought
Yeah.
on screen.
He looks the part. He looks the part, but
Yes,
he's got long limbs. He's a lanky looking.
Beat somebody up
dude.
in third grade. I think I can go.
Put it on your acting resume.
Yeah, I beat the shit out that dude.
I've
in
I've
third
definitely
grade.
put that like on my backstage. I was like, I can do fight scenes. Like I can't do fight choreography, but I know what it looks like to fight people.
But you look like a fighter though. Like you have that
don't know
one
if I
arm
do.
tat.
True.
People don't tell me that ever.
Like if you was in a background. Have you ever seen? Speaking of a fight movie, have you ever seen Don't Back Down?
Never back down.
Never Back Down. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
have.
Don't Back
I
Down.
have.
Did you like it?
I actually did. Yeah, I mean, it came out when I was
It was
in
great.
what, middle school, I think.
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
Yeah,
That
it was
shit
good.
great.
That the main character looks exactly like Tom Cruise in a really weird way.
Oh yeah,
He does.
He really does. What's his fucking name? I'm gonna pull
I
him
don't
up.
remember his
I don't
name.
know. I remember
But
his
they,
name was Tyler in the movie.
They had young Amber Heard in that movie.
Oh
She was
yeah,
sexy, but she pissed
was.
me off the whole movie.
Baja, the Baja.
A Baja Blast.
He's a fucking. You just gonna use the girl I like to get to me, and you know, bitch. Like, why am I in love with you?
Oh, his name was Jake Tyler. Yeah.
Okay, all right. His
Yeah,
name was
it's crazy. Like he looks a little bit less like Tom Cruise as an adult.
That sounds like a fake name. It's just like a name for like AI generated name for a guy.
two first name
Jake
guy.
Tyler.
Well, his real name's Sean Ferris.
Like in the 3rd grade, I knew that you knew that I was in love with Jake Tyler, and you still went out with him.
Dude, that dude was hot. The dude that beat the shit out of him, he was hot. I
Oh,
like
Cam
him.
Gigantic.
That
How
guy.
do you know?
Cam
How do
Gigantic.
you know
Huge
that, girl?
career.
Because he was
dude.
in Twilight.
Yeah, he had a huge career. He still does. He's a big deal right
He's
now.
Oh
a-
my
he's a
God,
big
he
deal.
killed one of the main characters on the OC.
That dick.
Yeah. He was like the villain of the OC. Did you watch the OC?
That old ass fucking show with
You would
it's
be
like
blown
901,
away. Yeah, it
210.
was. It was like the what's it called when you like inherit the throne?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but
to
it was
90210.
popular as fuck.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it was
heir?
big. The
Yeah,
heir
he's
to the
hot.
90210 throne.
If I was white hot, god damn, oh my god, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd just see if I can book black women,
I wish this
like a
battery was-
legit hood black chick.
I'm worried this is gonna die. Anyway, whatever.
Alright.
Who was he in Twilight?
He was one of the bad guys.
He was one of the bad guys. He's really good. Wow, all like villain roles.
He's
I
got
wa-
an evil face.
Yeah, he does have kind of an evil
He does
face.
have an evil face.
If he was playing a good guy, it would be strange. I think.
He
honestly.
plays a
Yeah.
douche. He plays a douche in this in the Santa Claus, the one that kills a bunch of
Really?
people. Yeah, he plays a dumbass. It was so
Oh no!
fucking random.
In what's the one I was silent?
Silent
Violent
Night.
Night.
He was-
Violent Night.
Violent Night. Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
Violent
he was a
Night.
dumbass
Yeah,
in that
that was
movie.
funny. That was
That
funny.
shit was funny. He tried
But
to
he was
run.
playing essentially an actor who's in action movies. That's who he was. His
Yeah,
character
he
was.
was.
So it's
He
kind of like
was.
it
He
meta.
was.
It's like a meta take on it.
He's
know
like,
what
have
I
you seen my movies?
mean? Yeah.
Are you gonna run? Yes.
I like how even
See what I'm
actors
saying?
always know.
See what I'm saying?
Like,
Sorry, I'm
like
being so
actors
black.
always, when they're playing an actor in a movie, they're like the joke is always that actors are like assholes.
Oh yeah. I mean yeah. Or they're like, if they're a really nice guy, they always play an asshole. If I guess nobody ever really plays a nice guy. If they are an asshole, it's kind of a hard sell.
No,
But, like,
you
I
can sell it.
know.
Like Mulaney though
Yeah.
in Crashing, where it was like John Mulaney was playing like an asshole, but he actually is kind of an asshole. But in the show, he's like, "Don't tell anybody I'm an asshole in real life." And I think that's like so funny because it's probably
Yeah, that's probably a nod to like his real
Oh.
personality,
Right.
where like all the comics know, like his onstage persona is that
Yeah.
he's the sweetest
And
boy
this is
alive.
before
Like, I
rehab.
don't- yeah,
so. This was like right before
I
he
can't
went
imagine
to
being an
rehab.
asshole.
probably kind of a loose cannon. No,
I think
neither
he's not
can I.
I think he's an asshole in the way I'm an asshole, where it's like some people might think I'm an asshole, but if you know me, I'm like a nice person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just like the Robert Downey Jr. and was it in Tropic Thunder? He was playing a guy like in Australia.
Yeah,
He was Australian guy, then he tried to play a black guy.
He's an Australian actor playing a black American, but he himself is a white American. So he's a white American playing a white Australian playing a black
Hilarious.
American. And then in that movie when he dresses up as an Asian guy and he's like, I'm just a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude. But really it's one more than that, right? It's
Yes.
He's a dude disguised as a dude disguised as a dude playing another dude. That goes deep, bro. That's funny
It's
as
very
shit.
deep.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the masks we wear in
Oh my
society.
God, that's
it's
so
actually
true.
the pigment in that movie.
Yeah, that's so funny though. I mean, like people are like, you can't get away with that now, and it's like it holds up. It's still the funniest fucking thing
Yes.
in that movie,
It only pissed off 4 people.
right? And I guarantee you they were white.
Nah, one of them my uncle.
Oh. Okay, shout out Keith's uncle and those 2 white people.
Like I just can't. I like. Why would I want to see that? I'm just like, it's just funny. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. Like, I'm gonna go watch it again.
It's making fun of doing it. It's not like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
It's
they're
not like-
addressing it. They're very aware of it.
The woke mob
the
got
booty sweat
Keith's
guy.
uncle.
When he's like, when the guy goes, "You people," and Robert Downey Jr. goes, "What do you mean, you people?" And the other guy goes, "What do you mean,
What do
you
you mean,
people?"
you people?
That's great. Okay.
Kill Tony.
Yeah, dude, let's get into this Austin talk. So I don't know where to start. So we just went to Austin for
I think you
basically
should
for my
start
birthday.
off with shout out to Austin.
Okay, shout out to Austin, Texas. If you're listening from Austin, Texas, dude, fucking reach out because I want to come back and do shows and stuff.
Shout out to the city of Austin, Texas for being a harbor in the horrible state of Texas.
Whoa, we're not talking crap about the greatest state in America.
Oh, no, you're right. Sorry. My bad.
You know what's funny? Somebody gonna spin that off and be like, that motherfucking black dude said that shit.
AI voice. So
Yeah,
we go to Austin just for like my birthday trip kind of thing because we wanted to go check out something and I wanted to do some comedy over there. Thank you. So we go to Austin, do some shows on Saturday or whatever. They're fine. We did like Don't Tell. We did Maggie Mays. Shout out those guys. Good shows. It was fun. But then so Monday comes around. We scheduled the trip so that we were there for Monday, right? So we got there Saturday, left Tuesday. And we're like, well, we're just going to sign up for Kill Tony. If you're a comic and you go to Austin, you don't sign up for Kill Tony at least once. What the fuck are you doing in Austin?
Or at least go watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the tickets are sold out like 6 months in advance. So we couldn't get shit. We never even entered the mothership until we did Kill Tony.
Hold on. So damn. So how do?
So here's the process. So we show up, sign-ups, at like 6:30 or whatever, a couple hours before the show. And they all the comics go to this like bar next door.
Yeah, I heard about the bar
It's usually
next door.
a different bar, but right that night it was this place called Shakespeare's, and it's this huge like arcade bar upstairs. And we're all in there, and we were just trying to figure out the numbers earlier, but it's like it was at least 250 to 300 comics, and I would say 10% of them were from Austin, honestly.
And
That's
people,
scary.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
A lot of them were from Texas, like San Antonio
That's
and
what
Dallas and all this places
Yeah.
that they drove clearly, but
they were coming in with like it was like the line for American Idol. Like people were there. There was a guy with a duck in a stroller.
Dude,
like
he
so
had a
many people
duck.
in
He had
little
a duck.
costumes. Like people were coming with their sticks
yeah,
to be
people
memorable.
A lot of cowboy boots.
That
Yeah.
would piss me off, yo.
Me
'cause
too.
It's like if like who's a comic and who's not a fucking comic. Like New York shit. They used to do that up in New York. Just like people that are just at the mic because they know the person that's running it, and they just trying to get into acting.
Yeah, that's
So they're doing like a
it
little weird
definitely-
character.
They're doing some,
and, like,
yeah,
get
man. I'm just like,
attention.
oh
It's
my
not-
god.
yeah,
that shit
it's
used to
pretty
piss me
clear.
off.
Yeah.
And if I've watched past episodes, and it's clear to them too that there are a lot of people there just trying to exploit the platform for what Kill Tony is. But we talked to a fuckload of comics. Almost every comic we talked to was like within a year of starting comedy. And we're over there,
they're
like
very
we
new.
were pretty not nervous yet, but we had the anxiety of like, will we get called, right? But dude, these fucking people, I can't imagine being like 8 months into comedy and being like getting onto that stage with the packed crowd. That crowd is kind of ruthless. They don't really care if you do good or bad, because if you do bad, it's funny, and if you do good, it's also funny. So it's like, they're savages in that audience. dude.
Yeah, I
And,
respect it though.
Yeah. No, that's
And
like the
then
fun of the show.
reputation of I didn't know what the fuck that was.
Sorry, I just stretched my foot out towards Keith.
Yeah, I was about to be like, yo, when did you get a white cat?
I should have been wearing socks for this.
It's okay.
Girl, it's your house, don't. But,
But,
damn, yo, that's
Yeah, so we're in this room with 250 people. We got told that the show starts at 8. They're like, you basically wait until 11 because you never know when they're gonna call you. And I was like, oh my god, till 11 for hoping we get on one.
Yeah.
And assuming that we would not, the
course.
odds were not in our favor. But we
No.
were just like, okay, well, it'll be a night. It'll
I
be
was
an
just
experience.
mad we were missing a night in Austin where we could go
That's
to
why I
a
was
cool
about to ask
restaurant
you.
or something because of Kill Tony. So I was like a little bit bummed about that, but we're like we're signed up. We got to commit because if we get on it would be worth it. That kind of thing.
Was it like a thing where like, okay, one of you got called up, like, okay, well, one of us got called up, and then the next person got
Well,
called
we
up?
were hoping that at least one of us got called up. I didn't even really know if I cared who, because it would have made it worth it if one of us did,
Yeah.
right? So a few comics get called. It's like this nerve-wracking situation where this runner from the mothership comes in the back door. They share an alleyway, so he runs in.
while everyone
and yells.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
while everybody is waiting to find out if they're up, like everybody signs up, we're in this long line, and then you're just waiting. And while they're waiting, there's a mic for people to practice their 1 minute that you can sign up for.
In the other place?
In this
Okay.
little like holding
That's actually
room.
pretty dope.
Yeah, it's a cute
It
idea.
is.
It's a good
I
idea.
will say, we didn't really take advantage of that. We thought it was insane that people were like, I need to practice my 1 minute. I just don't understand why you would need to
Yeah.
practice
I
that.
think
they
it
have
might-
a host for that.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did, dude. But I guess
I think it might just be to kill time. It's like
It's
if
definitely
you
to
need
kill
to practice
time.
your 1 minute, this is not going to go well for you.
I know, but
I
at the end of the day, I just
got
think
something to do.
if we were that new, maybe we would have jumped on that opportunity. Maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So people were doing the 1 minute mic, and then you would find out if you were on because they would have a little runner run like through from back door to back door through the alley of the the mothership and this bar, and he would run up and just interrupt whoever was on stage. They're like on stage being like,
They'd be in the middle of a joke
on my leg. Shut up. Yeah, okay, Jack
Schwartz. They did the standby. So they did the person that's next. And they should do it 3. Like, person that's
dude,
next.
he does it one at a time, and then he doesn't draw a name until the comic finishes. And then they just banter for like a minute while they're waiting for the other person to run up. Basically,
Which
it's
is
kind of how it works.
I like that a little bit, but it's his show. I don't want to say he's wasting time, but like it's your show.
Well,
so.
it might be wasting our
to
time,
the
but he
point.
doesn't give a fuck. But that's not his problem, dude. I mean, I think it's worth it. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
You're right.
So-
Like you could definitely get more comics on the show if you were just like pulled 10 names out of the bucket at the beginning, and you were like, "Here's the people who are on. Come get ready," rather than having to like send someone on a mission to retrieve them in between. But
yeah,
you
but
know,
I think it's he's
adds-
setting a vibe. Dude.
it
He's
adds to
setting a vibe.
the mystery. You know what I
Yeah, it
mean? That you
does.
could get. You're like one of the little Teletubbies in Toy Story. That's like, he has chosen us.
Right,
Like
yeah.
sitting back there.
It's really weird, dude.
You know, just waiting to get like plucked
And then,
up.
I pull back, man.
So randomly, all right. So a few comics get called, and we're like, dude, we're not expecting to get called. The guy runs in, he just yells, "Jack Schwartz." I look at Matilda, she looks at me. I just hand her my drink, and I was just like, okay.
Did
and
you
then,
do the crab? Was it Mr. Krabby?
Wait, hey, we'll get there. Fuck it.
Mr. Corner.
What are you talking about? You're talking about a
Mr.
joke?
Krab when he the meme where he's looking off. And
Oh yeah, it's just like,
You're
like a
That's not what
whirlwind.
I thought you meant.
That is exactly what it was like.
So I just hand her the drink, and I didn't even like know what to say. So I was just like, okay, I'll be back. And I go run with the runner, and I go backstage. And while I'm backstage, there's a comic up before me. So I actually was down back there for like maybe 4 or 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm waiting, Martin Phillips, shout out Martin Phillips, our good friend from the last episode. Check that episode out. He's a golden ticket winner at Kill Tony, so he can do Kill Tony whenever he wants. So he just decides to do the one while we're there, just in case. So me and him are he walks up to me backstage, and he's like, "Yo," and I'm like, "Bro, this is wild. What are the odds?" And then, we're just chatting, sitting there. Martin goes away somewhere. Bobby Lee, who was one of the guests, but he wasn't on stage at the moment. Bert Kreischer had like stepped in for him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So Bert's on stage. Bobby Lee just walks up to me backstage. He's like, I'm like, "What's up, Bobby?" And he goes, he's like, "I don't like your vibe, man." And I was like, "Oh, well, hey, it's your world. I'm just living in it, Bobby." And he starts laughing. I was like, "Aren't you supposed to be out there, like, doing the show?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, aren't you like one of the panel people?" And he's like, "I do what I want, man." And I was like, yeah, my bad. And then, but he laughs, whatever, and he goes out. Bert Kreischer walks backstage. I really wanted to do my set with Bert there because we have that Tampa connection because he grew up in Tampa. So I was like, man, missed opportunity. But he just fucking runs past. Might I say, looked fantastic. Was in like, his back was jacked. He looked like he had a slim little waist going on, dude. He looks fantastic, bro.
Good for him, man. I like Bert, man. I love his cooking show on YouTube.
Yeah, but what's it called? Cooking with Bert or something, something like that. It's pretty good. So then they just call my name, and we walk out to a live band, which is fucking insane. And I knew the guests were Bobby Lee and Esther Pravitsky. So
Esther was there.
Esther was there. Yeah, they were in town together.
I wanted to see her. Every time she's come to the Improv, she had to cancel. No offense to her. Like something came up. She had to.
Yeah,
cancel.
I forget what happened. Something. I think.
No,
I
she
don't know.
got sick or some
Yeah.
shit. Pregnancy? What?
She's pregnant.
Oh wow.
She's like really pregnant right now. Yeah.
Oh well, good for her. Congratulations.
I was so excited that when we found out that she was going to be on the panel.
Yeah.
I love her so much.
I mean, we had kind of thought that ahead of time because we saw that they were doing a weekend together, her and Bobby. But so I come out, and they're like, "Jack Schwartz," and I just start doing my. I wasn't nervous by the time I stepped out, but right up until that moment, I was. To be honest, I was pretty nervous.
Because it's go time, baby. Go time.
No, but then once I was talking to Bobby and talking to Martin, I started feeling like, because then it's like then I'm just chatting with people in the green room is basically how it felt. And it felt kind of normal. So I go out.
Forced chatting because Bobby didn't want to talk.
I do my bit. Well, we won't talk about the bit or anything. People should go watch it. This is going to come out on Wednesday. The episode comes out the Monday before. So, y'all, it's already out. Go check it out. But so I do my 1 minute bit. And then, I'm just like, this is so insane, right? And it goes fairly well. I'm talking to Bobby. I'm talking to Esther. Talking to Tony. And then Tony starts doing my interview. And we get a couple questions in. And then eventually he just goes, "You in a relationship?" And I was like, Yeah, my girlfriend is a comic. She's actually in town with me. She's next door waiting, hoping to get up. And he goes, what's her name? And I was like, Matilda Epstein. And Bobby Lee just goes, go get her right now, yelling at the runner. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And then Tony's like, stay here. And I was like, okay. So the runner goes to get Matilda, and I'm just like, bro, she's going to be fucking shocked.
I was so confused because I just assumed if they, like, he got called randomly, and I'm like, wow, that is a miracle of statistics. That's crazy.
Right.
There's no
impossible.
way that I'm also going up. I'm gonna order a drink. I'm gonna kick back, wait for him
And
to come back.
There sipping a milkshake,
Yep.
and somebody coming, Matilda.
I was like, what the fuck?
And tell him what happened with the name thing.
Oh, and then everybody in the room started chanting Epstein, Epstein.
That is, did they get people to do that?
They didn't get people to do anything.
No, it was just my last name is Epstein.
Everyone was,
and they were
was
like,
pretty supportive, though. Like, every time they called the name, we'd be like, woo, yeah.
Fuck, that's dope.
It's fun.
Yeah, that was
Some
cool.
good sex afterwards. Like, we fucking made it.
So,
No, we ate a bunch of leftover ribs from.
oh, yeah, we were burnt out, dude.
From Texas? Yeah. Hell
Oh, yeah. We'll get to that, too, because I got to talk about Terry Blacks. But, so, Matilda gets up. She does her set. She fucking crushes. Hurt my feelings a little bit. Kind of buried me. Just a hair. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. They loved her. She was fucking fire in a bottle. What do you call it?
So cute, you know?
Lightning in a bottle?
It's lightning.
Fire in a bottle,
in a
too.
bottle.
Whatever you want to drink.
That would turn into sand, sir.
No, that's lightning.
No, I'm saying if it was in a bottle, it was fire in a
No,
bottle.
you're right.
Fire in a bottle is sand?
Say, you know, glass is sand.
That was struck by lightning.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
it's
not what
also
glass
burned.
is, but it
But
turns
that's like-
into
yeah.
glass. Yeah. Glass is obviously like man-made. But lightning strikes sand, it turns into glass.
But the lightning is just like a proxy for fire, right? Like
in a
it's
way, yeah.
It
It's heat.
starts a
It's
fire
heat.
if it-
It's-
depending on
You're
how-
right. It's heat. Okay, anyway, so
Keith coming in with a science fun fact.
Unfun fact.
but so I'm on stage while she's doing her minute, which is fucking crazy, and I don't know what to do with my hands. There's no mic stand for me
Did you jerk
anymore.
yourself
There's
off
no
to your
mic-
pocket,
I
you
did.
creep? Like,
I
yeah,
did.
man.
I'm standing
love
in front of the band. The band's fucking fantastic, by the way. They were like when I was doing my interview, you know, they're quick with the drums when you make a joke or whatever, but all that kind of shit. And it was wild, and the whole time I think we're just fucking like completely like out of body experience. Just like, what the fuck is life? How is this happening right now? Like both of us getting up, and Bobby Lee and Esther, I think were probably two of the best options we could have had. Me and Bobby Lee, I'm gonna be honest, dude, straight up, like there was like palpable sexual tension between him and I. I mean, like, she's talking to Tony.
I was feeling left out, honest. I was
Yeah.
like distracted, but like I was talking to Tony, and I could see that Bobby Lee was looking past me at you, like just beaming, a twinkle in his eye,
the biggest
winking
smile,
at you.
the biggest smile ever. And I look down at him, see him smiling at me. I smile at him. I wink at him. He like does like a blink because he doesn't know how to wink, I guess. And I just keep watching Matilda. I look back. He's still just like smiling up at me. I was like, dude, Bobby Lee loves me, bro. And I felt like this weird tingle in my
Shit, hit him
cock
up
and
on
stuff. And I
Instagram.
was like, he has like 1 million something followers. He's not seeing that shit.
I think people.
It doesn't hurt to try,
Yeah.
baby.
Whatever.
Doesn't
I
hurt
think,
to just be like, man, I appreciate you for looking out for me on just.
He didn't do
send him
anything. He
that.
just liked me. But
No, I'm
anyway.
saying like it was a great like just tell him it was great to meet him.
Oh
You know,
no! So
'cause
we
it was
talked to him
great.
after. So yeah, it was fantastic. So basically, we do everything. They give us these 2 little notebooks. See those little notebooks right there?
Big notebooks.
Handmade. Oh yeah, big notebooks.
Oh fuck!
They also
I'm
have
sorry,
little
I
ones.
was- Fuck yeah!
Yeah, little handmade
That
leather
is fire,
notebooks.
especially during with
Some
the
guy
alien
named-
on it.
is
Yeah,
it
they're really cute.
Bonesy?
Here, let me see.
I think it's Bonesy is the guy who makes them.
And you get if you perform
Or-
on it,
or
you
is
get
it-
one of those books.
Is it Bonesy
Bone-
or is it?
It's you know what?
Bonsai?
It's I could not possibly know. It's Bones with a Z E-Y-E. So like bone
Oh,
Z
It's
I.
probably Bonsai, or Bonsai, but probably
Let me see.
Bonsai.
Bonsai.
I think it's Bonsai spelled cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Bonsai.
It's
Bonsai.
It's bonsai.
Yeah, but that's the spelling. It's a guy's name. Who knows? Anyway, shout out that guy because these are pretty sick. I don't know if we're ever gonna write them. But
You get these when you perform on Kill Tony?
so he gives out. So okay, if he doesn't like you, they throw you what's called a tiny notebook, which is literally like the same but this big.
Hilarious.
Handmade leather, but it's this big, and he
Yeah.
just throws it at you all disrespectfully. It's pretty funny.
Beautiful
For us,
notebook,
actually, they
but-
said we only have 1 big notebook left, so we'll give you a little notebook too. But he was basically saying like we wanted to give you 2 big notebooks, but then some guy runs and grabs one from backstage, and so we both get 2 big notebooks. And then we leave, and he gives us a gel blaster.
two gel blasters.
What's a
actually,
gel blaster?
it's like a gun
I'll show it
with
after.
like a child's gun that shoots little gel pellets.
It's not a child's gun. It's like an airsoft gun that shoots little pellets. It fucking hurts. This little black spot on my hand is blood because I shot myself in the hand testing it out, and it fucking left a big welt.
Yeah, I feel bad. We got two, and we were like, well, I obviously we don't need two of these, and I don't want to bring this on the plane, so we left.
Well, we couldn't fit
That's what I was
it.
about
We
to
could
ask
not
you.
fit it in the suitcase. Otherwise, I would have brought it.
But we
couldn't
left
fit
it at our Airbnb, and it left a note that was like, hi, like, thank you for having us. I couldn't fit this in the bag. We got these at the Comedy Mothership. Hope you can find someone who would enjoy it. And now I feel like bad that they're probably going to give it to like a little boy.
Right.
And he is going to
Kill
hurt
somebody.
someone.
Yeah. I hope
like
they
they're not for
read the
kids.
label.
I feel like maybe I should
I
message
think
our
it's
Airbnb
literally for
owner
18 and up.
like,
Or it's maybe not 18 and up, but it's fucking. It's like a crazy little toy. It's cool. I'll show it. We'll shoot it after. But yeah, dude. So then we just go to the alley in the back, and we're just like. We immediately spark up a cigarette. We're not really smoking like that, but we grabbed cigarettes, and we were just like, "Oh my god, dude!"
I know what you mean. Whatever
Yeah,
happened,
it's
it's so
just-
much.
we just-
going on.
Yeah, we just still didn't
Yeah.
believe it. That
Yeah.
it's not even that. Like, listen, it is a huge opportunity and whatever. But you know, we've performed for big crowds. We've been in big opportunities and stuff.
But
It was
the
just
moments, though.
yeah, dude.
You had a moment.
Yeah,
it was a
just, like,
real
crazy.
And
moment.
together.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's
So-
crazy. That we're still deciding whether that's good or bad for our careers. That we did it as a couple. But
So
but we would if we didn't do it that way, we wouldn't have both gotten up, and so it was totally worth it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, of
Bring
course,
your girlfriend up.
they're like,
That's love.
I know,
dog.
that was cool of him.
I'd have been like, I'm single as fuck.
Yeah, I might have been like, I think I would have been tough because I was thinking before about like how I could answer any questions funny or like use bits that I already have. And it was like, what if they ask what's going on in my dating life
Yeah.
and
Just
I
be
just
you.
use a joke?
Because that's what they want. You gotta, if you're trying to be funny, you just look like
Yeah.
every comic.
well, you can't really plan for it, right? There was a few roasts that pop into my head that I didn't say because I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah.
Because they were interrupting each other, but if I can't interrupt Esther. Like, that's like rude. So I would let them talk. But there was a few moments that I know would have got laughs, but it slipped through the cracks because I didn't want to be like that guy. I wanted to seem kind of humble about it and whatnot.
No, that's what I
and,
mean.
You know what I mean?
want to kind of, appreciative, but
Yeah.
like also like, let's have fun a little bit.
I talked a
Yeah.
little shit to Bobby, and the audience turned on me for a second, but yeah, in a funny way. I mean, he was just like, he said something, and nobody laughed, and I go, guys, this is Bobby's big moment. And then everybody's like, oh, and Bobby looks at me, he's like, what?
It's tough. It's like, do you want to be as funny as possible or do you want to like make friends with these people? Like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I mean, you can be funny as possible, but for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's
Well, we're
only
talking
so
about
much you
after
can
during
do.
the interview. The interview was like several minutes. I don't even know how long we were up.
Of
We were,
just, like,
we were probably
chit-chatting
up
with
there for
them.
like 15 minutes in total, or at least I was up there
Maybe
for like
you,
15
I don't
minutes.
know.
Because
I-
you came up, did your minute and your interview with me up there.
yeah.
I didn't get
No.
much of an interview as much as I would have liked because it led to the Matilda thing so quick. But yeah, dude, it was insane. So then after we're hanging out and we I don't want to bring up like personal people and stuff, but one of the comics who's a regular on Kyoto, well, I guess I can say it, William Montgomery is his last name, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like the really silly red-haired guy with the beard and stuff. He's insane on stage. It's so funny. But we met his girlfriend and her dog, or his dog, Gator, this tiny little pup. He's apparently a bit of a known entity on Kill Tony. The
Oh,
dog.
he must be.
And
He's a star.
so his girlfriend's like, you should come to Mitzi's after, which is like the bar attached for like the little after party, and we're like, right on.
I love that. He
Yeah.
named it after the chick in LA.
Yeah, Mitzi Shore.
Yeah.
They have like
Oh
a big,
yeah, I thought you meant the
big
dog,
portrait
Gator.
of
I was like,
Nah.
yeah, Rogan. Yeah, Rogan. I think loved Mitzi.
Do you know who Lord is?
Yeah, the chick from New Zealand, the singer.
Yes,
Yeah.
Mitzi Shore looked exactly like Lord.
in that,
Deadass.
in that photo? I think that photo was like a similar style to one of the Lord covers,
No,
right?
I don't think so.
No,
No, she really just looked like Lord. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
As
it was a
young
cool
woman,
bar.
But
it was a really
was
cool
very
bar. It was
cool.
very. It's a very small bar.
you're allowed to smoke in there.
Yeah. Well,
respect
once
that.
once
It's all
Esther
Texas.
left, they're like, Esther's gone. Everybody can smoke
That
now.
was the first thing I thought when people started smoking cigarettes and she wasn't there yet. It was like, no, Esther's
Right.
baby.
But I think she had actually
yeah, I
left
think
really
she
soon.
just wasn't coming.
But while we're waiting for the girl to come get us to bring us into Mitzi's, Bobby Lee comes out, sees us, and just starts beelining for us. And I'm like,
made
oh,
an
fuck yeah, I
impression,
can
man. You
finally
better-
give Bobby a little kiss. So I give Bobby a big hug. But then, dude, the moment he gets out and I give him a hug. He just is bombarded with people. I knew
that was
yeah. He got swarmed.
But that's good you guys had a moment.
Oh yeah, sure,
dude,
but
hit him.
I don't want to get into that right now. We can talk about that after. I'm not just sliding into his DMs asking for a favor for what, my 1 minute on Kill Tony.
A favor. I'm just saying, like,
just connecting.
My point is, he's incredibly famous and hard to reach out to. It doesn't matter. I don't want to get into that. This isn't what can Bobby Lee do for me. I just thought it was really cool. Sorry, we have the door open because it's a really nice day.
Yo, that is a vivid sound.
Yeah. But he, I'm glad I got to give him a hug. I felt like we connected, and then he just got bombarded with photos. So many photos that I didn't even ask for a photo with him because it was just too crazy. And I was like, I don't want to be that guy. I'd rather just fucking play it cool or whatever. But such a fucking sweetheart, Bobby Lee, dude.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah, such a sweet guy. And didn't get to meet Esther after much, but
no, would love to.
Yeah.
One day we will meet again, hopefully.
Yeah. Didn't talk to Tony too much at the bar. He seemed like he was kind of hiding away. I think he's still a little too famous to be hanging out. And but other than that, dude, it was fucking sick, bro. Met a few comics, met Cam Patterson and stuff, and he's a nice guy. And you know Cam?
No.
He's the black dude with the rocks.
Oh, was he cool?
Yeah, really cool.
He's
from Florida, so we talked about that for a little minute, and then yeah, we met a lot of the big comics from there. Hans Kim was walking around. I didn't get a chance to say hi to him, but
I guess the gentleman who books shows there sometimes, or I don't know what shows, but he books shows there.
He's like the talent guy.
Came over. Makes sense. He's come in and peeking.
He said hello and was like, "Oh, you guys are really funny, great job." And I was like, "Oh, thank you so much. Like, were you on the show tonight?"
Wait, why would you assume we're in Mitzi's bar attached to the mothership? There's famous people everywhere, and she's like, "Are you an open micer?" It's like, why would you assume that anyone here is an open micer?
I just feel like I didn't know what to say to him, and that's what I'm used to like saying to comics when I see them at a show. I'm just like, "Oh, were you on? Like, what other spots did you hit tonight? Were you here tonight?"
No, we don't need business cards. Aren't real.
I just shouldn't be allowed to talk to anyone, and I need a manager so that like if someone with any influence comes and talks to me, I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Let me direct you to my manager because I'm gonna say something.
Direct you to first. Your manager is gonna be like, hey, why are you talking to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna say something embarrassing. I'm gonna forget what dates I have available. I'm gonna.
For the record, I didn't know who he was in the moment either, so I just shook his hand, said thank you, because everybody was there congratulating us, because Martin was there with us the whole time, so people were coming up and saying congrats, and we took a few pictures out front and that kind of thing. But it was cool, dude. You know what my favorite part about it was, though? Me, Matilda, and Martin hanging out there after that kind of night was just like a man. Moments, like, we were hitting open mics together, grinding in DC. Now here we are in Austin on like one of the biggest stages. Yeah, it was nice. Great to see Martin kind of like flourishing too, because he's just so funny and you know.
He's killing it.
I have a screenshot too of him on his stripper pole on my phone.
Yeah.
That's gonna be worth a lot. You should sell it to TMZ in like 3 years.
Like that. It's more like for me, like, oh man, I know these guys.
The treasure.
TMZ. I don't think stuff like that is bad for comedians at all, though. Nobody's gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe he's stripped. Yeah.
I think about that all the time. When I see pictures of like Hunter Biden, they'll be like the Republicans will try to be like, Hunter Biden spotted smoking crack with strippers, and I'm like, that's really cool of him to do. And
Hunter Biden, great time.
Yeah, very fun guy, and it's like I feel like as a comedian, the most like you can do something so unhinged, and people are just like, nice.
Yeah.
If it's not a crime, then
I'm about to say if it's not a crime, do it. Fuck it.
Everybody
should have that hangover moment.
Yeah, I guess smoking crack is it a crime?
Yeah,
is crack illegal?
It's a sin. Yeah,
decriminalize it.
Separate from Kill Tony, met a few funny comics. Shout out those funny comics, but also went to Terry Black's barbecue, which is like world famous. And dude, it was so good.
It was so good. I ate like a pound of meat and then felt so sick.
Yeah, it's kind of like eating dessert. Your body is, it's like eating dessert.
Your body shuts down. It's like
eating a big
your
cake.
heart's like, yo, chill, fam.
It's so much salt. It's like drinking ocean water. Like you'll die.
So much flavor.
And dude, people have such strong opinions on where to go for barbecue. So I was asking every Uber driver. I was like, first of all, the Uber drivers were mad different there, but every Uber driver, I was like, what's the best barbecue spot? And it was down to these two, Terry Black's and Franklin's. They're both very popular. And everybody was like, oh, Franklin's the line is so long because it's the best barbecue in the world. And then some people were like, oh, it's not worth the hype. The line isn't worth the food. And people were like, Terry Black's is easier to get in, but it's not as good as Franklin's and all this shit. So we just were like, fuck it, let's go to one. Went to Terry Black's, and it was it was perfect. Everything was perfect. The food was so fucking good.
That's
The
dope,
service
though.
was so good. The people were so friendly.
Yeah, they were really nice.
When you
What?
walk in, they're like, "Where are you from?" Because they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? So you guys had ribs. What else? Like, what's the size looking like?
I just
What
had
size
we
guy?
had ribs and brisket.
We got brisket. I got okay.
How the fuck y'all do? Oh, like you separately? Okay, I was like, oh, y'all wildin'.
Well, we actually just shared
Yeah,
everything.
we just got like a big plate of stuff.
of ribs,
of, like,
and
ribs
brisket
and
because you buy it
brisket
by like the
Sleepy.
weight and stuff.
I'm sorry. I'm the. Oh my god.
You buy it by the weight. It was like a giant tray. It wasn't like we
I
weren't
know, but
sharing
still,
one
though.
portion.
I already have a hard time digesting beef. So if you give me no. Man,
Yeah, it was not well.
I'm not. What we do? What else we doing today? Because I need to take a nap first.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, we did actually. I think go home and take a nap.
Yeah, we
pretty
pretty much did that, and then we like laid down until Kiltony.
Actually, we went to the Museum of Weird, which is like this weird
that
fucking.
was my bad.
Yeah.
That was my
No, it was cool.
insistence.
I'm glad we went. It was this weird, shitty little museum where they have like wax figures and all these like mummified gremlins and shit
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
cute.
There's like a chupacabra out front.
But we got green beans
kinda cool.
and
Yeah.
mac and cheese.
How was the mac and cheese?
It was really
It
good.
was all right. The baked beans, not my favorite style of baked beans. I will say, I like a sweet baked bean.
Oh my god! What it was tangy?
It was it just tasted like beans.
Like it was
It was
like a
like
pinto
refried
bean.
beans
Like
on-
yeah,
yeah.
refried beans.
No.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think they really care about the size as much, but it didn't matter.
I
It
think the
didn't
best,
matter.
but the best place that we went was Loro. So
Yeah.
that's like an Asian fusion place. If anyone is going there and wants to eat an Asian fusion meal, that was so good.
Yeah.
So
A wreck
I'm glad
for
you
a
guys
friend.
have fun, man. That's-
Yeah, dude,
I
it was a
need to
good
take
time, bro.
trip.
I think
you should
without
do
the
a trip,
Kiltony
bro.
experience, I would have been a little disappointed that we didn't like make it worth it because we went there with the idea of doing spots, but we wanted to just check out the scene, and I felt like with the combination of the shows that I did on Saturday and stuff with Kiltony, now I feel like I have a better idea of what it's like there, and you know, we definitely want to go back as soon as possible, to be honest, to kind of keep the train going. But
Was it one consistent flight, or you had to switch?
yeah, we
yeah,
just
it was
did
one. It was a pretty easy flight.
Yeah.
What
Kind
was
of.
it like 4?
Flew out of Dulles. and
Yeah, it was like 4
it
there,
was-
3 back or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it
So
was
not
3.
bad.
Yeah, I think it was 3.5 there and 2.5 back.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was faster on going downhill. But yeah, it was a cool ass experience, to be honest. I'm glad we went.
So proud of you guys.
Thanks, dude.
You're like my
Thanks.
children.
You should go check it out.
You should.
Yeah, man. I gotta stop being so old and.
Wait, it's like you look young, so just fucking don't even
Yeah.
act like you're young. Just pretend, you know?
No,
I've been
not
thinking.
pretending.
I've been thinking recently. I want to rebrand as 26. Which, if you're listening to this, I am 26. So
She's
that I
26.
don't.
Rebrand to 26.
She was born 26 years ago.
Yeah, I just think a couple of years can go a long way in terms of how you're perceived. So
Yeah, it's true.
you know what I mean. I wear sunblock. I don't know. It'll
Yeah.
be fine. So I think you
I will
could
say-
rebrand as like 30 and it would be
I
fine.
can't do it mentally.
The
If
last
you-
time we did a podcast, by the way, I was in my 20s. No,
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s,
Wow.
baby.
Yo, these cars are flying in this alleyway.
I know. Don't address
Yeah.
it. Leave
Sorry.
them.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, everyone.
I'm sorry they live in the future, guys. I'm sorry.
It is crazy. They fucking fly through
Yeah,
this
it's like
little
Fifth
alleyway.
Element in this bitch.
Wow.
Yeah. It's wild. Like when I walk out, I always look both ways to make sure I'm not about to get smacked.
Get out the street, pussy.
It's just a bulldozer coming through out there.
Take it out the trash, cunt.
Yeah.
What else? We had tickets to go see Joe DeRosa at the mothership the night we got there.
Love Joe DeRosa.
What? I've
I said
never
y'all
mentioned
love.
Joe DeRosa. Not one time my entire life.
Didn't you see him like? No, you seen Joe List. I'm sorry. I am
Oh,
so sorry.
I do love
I'm
Joe
sorry.
List. And not that I don't love Joe
Joe List.
DeRosa. It's just I'm not even that familiar with Joe DeRosa. But Joe List, I fucking love you, Joe List. But Joe DeRosa, we had tickets to go see him, and then we just bailed. It was a waste of money, but we were so fucking tired. by
No,
the
you was
time.
tired, bro. All that barbecue.
No, not even. We got
And
there.
you
We
had a
woke up
bunch
at
of
like
stuff.
5 in the morning on Saturday, and that show was
Yeah.
at like 11. So we were like, oh, man.
Oh, back at the mothership.
Yeah.
You know what? Joe DeRosa got our money for our tickets still, so I'm happy for him.
Oh, they definitely like gave those tickets away. They resell at the door, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm sure they were sold. So
Yeah. Yeah, we had a
sorry, Keith's eating a bag of chips.
those look good. I love barbecue fries.
No, stop eating
I am
bags
a-
of chips.
Take it back, baby. Take the
You
bag.
It's
should
a
have
short
You should have a
podcast,
separate podcast where we just eat bags of chips the whole
Hey,
time.
yo, what's that? Hold on.
Well, wait, I just want to say real quick before we move on from the Kiltony thing altogether. The episode comes out on Monday at 8 p.m. on the Kiltony YouTube. You little assholes, don't make clips, bro. Let them make clips and I'll make clips. All you other weirdos, stop making clips of everybody, or at least tag them. Like I see so many clips and the comic's not even tagged. It's like, what are you doing, bro?
You know what? You can make as many clips of me as you want. Make a fan cam. I want people to make like montage. Have you seen like when there's like a montage, like to music of like, it's usually like female celebrities that people are big fans of, and they'll like slow it down and like use little clips with the music and like.
It's like Sydney Sweeney like eating Cheese Whiz or something.
Exactly.
Like,
well, it's like all the like best moments of, you know.
Yeah.
I like those. I think if somebody made one of those for me,
just a slow-mo of you walking out.
Using my 1 minute on stage. Yeah. Make as many clips as you want.
That is the funniest part about it, is that I did, like, just the fact that it's 1 minute is so weird.
I know. We're like, this is a triumph of my career. It's literally 1 minute long. Yeah. Like, okay. It
was the only set Matilda did while we were in town, too. So she did 1 minute. She did the most powerful 1 minute you could possibly do in the whole world.
That's a potent show, baby.
Yeah, dude.
It's 1 minute.
Really dense minute.
That's just like getting pregnant off of the quickest sex.
Yeah. Also, shout out Red Band, who's also there every episode, and I feel like he gets left out of conversation because he's not mic'd up. But it was Bobby Lee Esther, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Red Band. It just feels rude to not mention one of like a very iconic podcaster and comedian, Red Band. You know, they did try to book us on another show. I think it's hard to say, but he goes, "How long are you in town for?" And I tried to jump at the mic, and Matilda goes, "We leave tomorrow." And I was like, "Or we'll stay as long as you like want us to, Tony." And then he's like, "Oh, all right." He was already sick of my shit. He's like,
I was
all right.
nervous.
That's an Ike Turner moment. Woman, shut up.
Seriously. Afterwards, I was like, "Why would you say that?" Like, I don't know.
That's my biggest regret. I mean,
it was. We would have gone broke extending that trip, but I would have fucking done it.
I just funded the hell out that shit.
Yeah, I just didn't think about it in the moment. I was like, well. I kind of forgot the context that we were talking to them in, and I thought we were just talking because we were kind of talking about our trip to Austin. They were like, "What did you come here just for this? What have you been doing?"
Yeah.
So we were just talking about like travel, like it was just a normal little chit chat, and then they were like, "Oh, when do you leave? Like, how's the flight? When's the flight?"
No,
and
but
I was
that wasn't
like,
the question.
Tomorrow.
He's like, "What day do you guys leave?" And he's like, because what happens is when they like somebody, they almost always book them on like one of the staff showcases, or they'll tell them to come back to kill Tony next week or something like that.
Oh, would you would have went the following week?
Bro, I would have fucking moved there that night if I needed to. But if it meant I could get up again, because you got to seize these opportunities with kill Tony.
We could have figured something out. I don't know.
We were talking last night. It's like the Carson of our day. It's fucking interesting. Like,
hey man, I pay a lot for massages. That's all I'm saying.
What are you saying?
I'm just
but
till I'll be back. I gotta go see Keith.
You don't pay that much, bro. I only charge $40.
I'll just put my bro back on. Hope you had a good time, Jack.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I know, right? Guess what I did? I bought some of those berries off of Amazon.
You did? Oh, bro, why did you do that? We could have gotten some for free.
I asked you.
No, you didn't.
I did.
If I could get you more berries?
Yeah.
We're talking about Nature's Wild Berry, the magical berry.
You said I paid for these.
No, I didn't pay for those. He sent them to me.
He would have gave you more?
I think they would have given me more, yeah.
Ask for more then. I'm trying to eat some pussy with them.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, that's the
I'm
ad
not trying
need.
to, but I want to see something.
No, for sure.
I'm not trying to.
No,
so this is the story. So I want to allude to it to a chick like, yo, like I bought these berries that make anything taste sweet for like 30 minutes.
Only acidic things like pussy.
Only tart things. I thought it was anything.
No, it has to be acidic.
Really?
So like that's why everything we had was like citrus based or
pussy
vinegar
has acidity.
based.
That's why it has like a pH balance.
No, I agree. Pussy is acidic.
Very true, young lady.
That's my point.
We over here being men, just you're like,
no, I was the one saying
like,
that.
no, it's perfectly calibrated for that.
No, because you said it makes anything taste sweet. It doesn't make anything taste sweet. It makes acidity taste sweet. And pussy is acidic, so I'm saying you're accurate, but not for the reason you thought you were.
Okay, well, I don't.
It wouldn't make dick taste sweet, is my point.
Well,
there's not acidity in
not
dick, but the cum itself.
Yeah,
I don't really
That's
know.
Funny. I was like, because ain't dicks a salty or some shit?
Yeah, but not all the time. Not like
leave it sweaty. But I do think it would probably make cum sweet because that's like acidic.
I don't know how acidic.
But
cum
you can make
is.
cum sweet on your own without berries, though. You just gotta.
By eating correctly.
Gotta prepare yourself.
Pineapples, marshmallows, cinnamon.
Marshmallows.
Captain Crunch.
I feel like he's just naming his diet.
I know.
Whatever I eat, ladies.
Hot pockets.
I don't know. I don't know if cum has enough acidity for it to work.
Someone was telling me that Cool Ranch Doritos make pussy taste like medically bad, but I think that
Like if you eat
is
it
like
and then it.
yeah, I feel like that.
What?
I think that's like a smear. I feel like that was like a smear campaign against like one woman who ate a ton of Cool Ranch Doritos, and someone was trying to start a rumor about her.
Yeah,
But
that's
But I've
just like
heard
the
this
chick that
multiple
ate-
places.
Pap
Yeah,
smear
that's just like the
campaign.
chick that ate the 48 oysters. You like, yo, this bitch tastes like a mermaid.
Ugh. What a weird take on mermaids to make them not sexual. Ugh,
They don't
salty
even
fish
have
pussy.
holes.
I don't think that's what I'm.
Yeah, they do that.
Thank you, Tilda.
They have
Thank you.
gills, dude.
No,
Yeah.
I never thought mermaids were sexy because, like, where I'ma fuck you?
In the gill, dude. They have scales.
No,
That's like
man.
that's their lung.
I'm sure one of their little scales open up. That's how
disgusting.
fish do it.
Anytime I saw like
Fish
a
fuck.
movie with a mermaid and they're like doing a siren shit, I'd just be like, yo, like
not
if
me.
she's trying to get me, I'd be like, yo, I'm good.
Yeah, well, I don't think sirens work on black people as well. You know,
What if it's like a- what if
come
it's like a-
swim in? Like, nah.
That's because you hear mostly the sirens you hear are like white voices. If you hear like a mermaid with a like a Mary, that's what I'm saying with a Mary J. Blige voice, you'd be like, what, baby?
Yeah, but are you gonna go swimming
You
for
better
some?
blow.
Are you gonna? Are you
So that would be
are you
worth
gonna
it.
walk into the ocean though?
I might get a boat, like a little boat.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hold on, stay right there. No, where you going? Stop. No,
Like,
stop going deeper.
well,
Stop.
yeah.
Stop going deeper.
When I-
Yo, you heard that shit, bro?
That's so funny.
Call my boys. Yo, I think she's trying to fuck
got
all of
it.
This is
us.
her.
A mermaid, like an A.M. Peebles mermaid.
Yo, we built this raft. We can all hit. Oh my god, this was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know how the berries go.
Oh,
Oh.
I am curious about this test. So, yeah.
So they were $25, so definitely hit the guy up and see if you can get some more for free.
Uh-huh.
Tell
and I
them to
think it's
reimburse
like
Keith.
50, nah, because I got it off Amazon, so I was surprised that Amazon had them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
That's,
I read the
that's their
comments.
main. I think that's like their main.
I've been reading a lot of comments lately, bro. So like, I read the comments on that one, and it was one comment where clearly it was a lady. She just was like, "These are fucking shit." I tasted one, and then it wasn't that sweet. I just was like, "Why did you comment then?" It just
'Cause
not-
she's lying.
The
She's
berry
lying.
itself, or like
No,
a,
she
it
did
just,
whatever
like,
she
didn't
ate
work
after.
But she
out.
probably
Yeah.
didn't eat something that was acidic. People they get it fucked up. They really don't understand. It has to be something acidic.
Yeah, which is it's still genius though. Like
Yeah,
you make
it
something
is very
like that.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
Naturally
did that,
occurring.
but-
They just found somebody to make more of them. So, yeah, in Florida.
It might be like a little person just because they're little berries, and they're like, "Hey, get your little ass up there and get the little ass berries."
He's
'Cause
like,
if
those
I-
giant grapefruit looking things.
Yeah.
No, those are small, Ryan.
If I get them, I'm gonna squish them. You get your little hands up there.
Gotta do it delicate.
Get up there. You want to make your $5 an hour, right?
Everybody kept asking, how'd you get sponsors for the podcast? I was like, they didn't sponsor us. They just sent us something cool, so we used it. Like,
Don't tell them nothing.
Sent us
I don't
berries.
give a fuck.
I ain't tell them nothing. I'm
Well,
like,
yeah.
yo, like, get on that level, B.
Well, listen, we're actually right about an hour, which is usually what I try to keep it at.
I think it's
Anything
sexy.
else? Anybody else need to add anything?
This
What's
was a sexy
good?
episode. I said all that I wanted to say. I'm just trying
Yep.
to eat some pussy with berries.
Yeah, I don't
Pussy,
think we
that
should
should
make
be
that
the
happen
cereal.
for you.
Plan.
Pussy and berries.
Pairs well.
Oh my god.
That's a Fruit Loop.
Honestly, hey, if it doesn't work with the pussy naturally, just squirt a little lemon juice on
Swear
there.
to God. Like, hold on, baby. Hold on.
She's like, ah.
Never going over his house again. He put Old Bay, all this dumb shit on it.
Obey wouldn't even work.
God, bitch, I am not Red
Fully
Lobster. What are you
seasoning
doing? Now I gotta go check my pH balance because you burned my coochie off. Oh my god.
Really, that should be the test. You eat one of those
Damn.
berries.
Hey yo, baby, hand me that fork.
If you eat one of those berries and then you eat pussy, if it works, you're like, ooh, you should go to the doctor because that shit's not the
let's
correct
do it.
That's funny
acidity.
as shit.
That's
Dude,
the
I was
doctors
looking up-
test it. They're like, all right, well, let's test it out. Just eat a berry real quick.
Dude, I was
Alright,
looking
light
up
out.
all types of sexual shit on Amazon. Like, so it's these chocolates that's like expensive as fuck and it's supposed to make you horny. And I was like, yo, that was the main reason why I got those berries. Because I was like, let me look up all the sexual stuff that has to do with food because
Yeah.
I'm fat. And yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the chocolate yet though. I want to.
Well, I want to hear a review. You're about to leave a comment.
Nah, I never leave comments.
Yeah,
I
me
just
neither,
tell
actually.
everybody. That's my comment. I word of mouth. Yo, like
Word
I
of
ate
mouth.
this chocolate. Yo, I fucked this fat bitch so long she got skinny.
Oh my god! It's
For a
like
long
I don't
time.
understand. Is this like a health thing that makes you skinny by you get it for your man and then he fucks you skinny, or are you saying?
No,
that?
I'm just saying like we fucked for a long time.
Like for
she
so
turned
long,
skinny.
she wasted
like-
away.
It's an effect. That's not what it's
Whittled.
designed for, but it will make your
I
fat
got
bitch
this
skinny.
whittled dick.
Like I was like, anything to add? You're like, nah, except for stuff about my dick.
Typical.
Classic Keith.
So
By the
for,
way,
like, a
yo, my
cobbler.
dick.
My dick. All right. Well, y'all fucking follow Keith Corey on Instagram at Keith Corey. Hell, follow Matilda Epstein on Instagram at Matilda Wildy.
Yes.
Hell, follow me on Instagram at Jack J Schwartz. You could check out the Kill Tony episode Monday. Or sorry, it came out this past Monday, so it's up right now. So go check it out. And comment our names or whatever. Yell at Tony to have us back on or something. And
Yell at Tony. He think
repost it. Do whatever the fuck.
He was like, who?
So cyberbully Tony Hinchcliffe.
Who?
I love you all.
I like
We
you.
love you all.
I like you as a friend.
She's not really looking for something that's
You
serious.
cool. I hit you up when I.
Yeah.
All right, bye everybody.